Today we'll uncover 10 unique and forgotten sandwiches that were once beloved parts of family meals across the country. These sandwiches tell stories of creativity, cultural fusion, and good old-fashioned home cooking. Number 1. Tomato and Mayo Sandwich. The tomato and mayo sandwich is a simple yet iconic Southern classic, but it's more than just a basic summer snack. It's a representation of tradition, taste, and regional pride. Made with just 3 core ingredients, fresh tomatoes, mayonnaise, and bread, its simplicity highlights the importance of using quality produce. The true key to this sandwich lies in the tomatoes. They must be vine-ripened, juicy, and perfectly in season. Heirloom varieties are often preferred for their flavor and texture. The bread typically used is white and soft, but some people choose sourdough or wheat for added texture. What makes the sandwich special is the use of mayonnaise, which adds creaminess and richness. Southern households often swear by Duke's brand, known for its tangy flavor. This sandwich is also highly customizable. Some like to add black pepper or sea salt for an enhanced taste, while others include a few leaves of fresh basil for an aromatic touch. It's often eaten as a refreshing, light meal during hot summer days, and it brings back memories of family gatherings, garden harvests, and simple yet flavorful meals that have stood the test of time. Number 2. Olive Nut Sandwich. The olive nut sandwich is a unique, flavorful blend that was once a popular choice for tea parties and luncheon gatherings in the early to mid-20th century. The sandwich filling is a mix of chopped green olives, often pimento stuffed for added flavor, finely chopped nuts, usually pecans or walnuts, and a binding agent like mayonnaise or cream cheese. This combination creates a creamy yet crunchy texture, with a tangy, slightly briny taste from the olives and a nutty, savory balance from the nuts. The choice of olives is key, as they need to be both flavorful and provide a slight saltiness without overpowering the rest of the ingredients. The spread was typically served on soft white or wheat bread, with the crusts removed to give it a refined, elegant look. Some variations include a touch of mustard or lemon juice for added zing, or even chopped celery for extra crunch. The olive nut sandwich was particularly popular in the southern United States, where it was seen as a ladies' lunch staple, often served alongside other finger sandwiches like cucumber and cream cheese, or paired with a cold salad. Though not widely known today, this sandwich remains a beloved memory for those who grew up enjoying its distinct flavor combination at social gatherings. Number 3. Mock Chicken Salad Sandwich. The mock chicken salad sandwich became popular during times when real chicken was either scarce or too expensive, particularly during the Great Depression and World War II. It was a creative solution for homemakers who wanted to replicate the taste and texture of chicken salad without using actual chicken. The core ingredient was often ground bologna, or sometimes another inexpensive meat like ham or turkey loaf, finely chopped to mimic the texture of shredded chicken. This base was combined with mayonnaise, mustard, celery, pickles, and sometimes hard-boiled eggs to create a mixture that was both creamy and tangy, similar to the traditional chicken salad. It was seasoned with salt, pepper, and sometimes a dash of paprika or relish for an added depth of flavor. The key was to find the right balance of ingredients to give it that familiar, savory taste and moist texture. The sandwich was typically served on white bread or rolls, and the filling could also be used as a dip for crackers or stuffed into hollowed tomatoes or bell peppers. It was seen as a versatile dish, often appearing at potlucks, church gatherings, or simply as a frugal family lunch. Because it didn't require cooking chicken, the mock chicken salad was quick to prepare, making it a popular choice for busy households or those looking to stretch their grocery budget without sacrificing taste. Number 4. Hot Meatloaf Sandwich. The hot meatloaf sandwich is a classic comfort dish that rose to popularity as a way to repurpose leftover meatloaf, transforming it into a comforting and satisfying meal. A traditional version starts with thick slices of meatloaf, often pan-seared to create a crispy crust and enhance its flavor. The meatloaf is placed over slices of bread, typically white or sourdough, sometimes toasted for added texture. What makes the sandwich unique is that it is usually served smothered. The meat and bread are covered with a rich, savory gravy, often beef or brown gravy, that soaks into the bread, making each bite a burst of flavor. Variations can include adding a layer of sautéed onions or mushrooms for a deeper umami taste. In some recipes, mashed potatoes are spread on top of the meatloaf, adding another layer of texture before being topped with gravy, making it almost like a one-dish meal. The sandwich is often paired with sides like coleslaw, green beans, or roasted vegetables, balancing the hearty, rich flavor of the meatloaf and gravy. For a more tangy or spiced version, barbecue sauce or a tangy tomato glaze might replace the gravy. This dish became popular not just for its flavor, but because it offered a way to creatively use leftovers in a time when reducing food waste was essential. Number 5. Radish and butter sandwich. The radish and butter sandwich is a simple yet refined creation, rooted in European culinary traditions, particularly French cuisine. It is known for its emphasis on fresh, high-quality ingredients, relying on the sharp, peppery flavor of radishes to contrast with the rich creaminess of butter. The sandwich is typically prepared with thinly sliced radishes laid over a thick, generous spread of high-fat salted butter on a crusty baguette or a slice of rustic bread. The salt is a key component. It draws out the juices of the radishes, enhancing their natural flavor and adding a slight crunch to each bite. The bread is often slightly toasted or warmed to bring out its natural flavors and to ensure the butter softens, creating a smooth layer for the radishes. Some variations of the sandwich include a sprinkle of sea salt, cracked black pepper, or fresh herbs like parsley or chives for an added layer of taste. The radishes must be fresh, with a crisp texture and a bright, vibrant flavor. Traditionally served as a light snack, lunch, or appetizer, the radish and butter sandwich was a popular choice in the early to mid-20th century among those who appreciated its simplicity, clean flavors, and the balance of creamy, buttery richness with the crisp, spicy bite of the radishes. Number 6. Fried egg and sardine sandwich. The fried egg and sardine sandwich is a distinctive and flavorful dish that combines the richness of fried eggs with the savory, briny taste of sardines. Sardines, often canned in oil or water, are known for their strong flavor and nutritional benefits, being rich in omega-3 fatty acids, protein, and calcium. The sandwich's origin likely stems from coastal communities and times of economic necessity, where canned sardines were an affordable and widely available protein source. To make the sandwich, slices of bread are typically buttered or lightly toasted to create a base that won't become soggy from the oil of the sardines. The eggs are fried until the whites are set, but the yolks remain slightly runny, providing a creamy texture that melds perfectly with the sardines. Some prefer the eggs cooked harder for more texture, but either way, the fried eggs add a comforting warmth to the dish. The sardines are usually laid on top of the egg, sometimes whole or broken into chunks for easier eating. Seasonings like salt, pepper, paprika, or even a dash of hot sauce are common additions, enhancing the bold flavors of the sardines. Some versions add a layer of sautéed onions or a squeeze of lemon juice to brighten the flavors. The fried egg and sardine sandwich can be enjoyed as a quick breakfast, a filling lunch, or even a savory late-night snack, offering a blend of contrasting textures and tastes that make it uniquely satisfying. Number 7. Cream cheese and jelly sandwich. The cream cheese and jelly sandwich is a sweet and creamy combination that was particularly popular as a child-friendly alternative to the peanut butter and jelly classic. Its origins date back to the early to mid-20th century, when cream cheese began to be widely available in American households. The contrast of the smooth, rich cream cheese and the fruity, slightly tangy jelly makes it a unique flavor experience that stands out from more traditional sandwiches. Typically, soft white bread was used to complement the creamy texture of the filling, but variations include using wheat or even cinnamon raisin bread for an added twist. The choice of jelly plays a crucial role in the overall taste. Common options include strawberry, grape, or raspberry, but adventurous variations might use apricot, marmalade, or fig preserves. The pairing of cream cheese, which adds a touch of tartness, and jelly provides a sweet flavor burst, making this sandwich popular not only for kids' lunches, but also for tea parties and light snacks. Some recipes would add a touch of honey to the cream cheese for a sweeter flavor, or a pinch of cinnamon to enhance the depth of taste. The sandwich is typically crustless and cut into triangles or squares for a visually appealing presentation. This sandwich stands as a simple yet flavorful treat that offers a balance of richness and sweetness with minimal effort. Number 8, potato chip sandwich. The potato chip sandwich is a delightfully simple creation, combining the crunch and saltiness of chips with the soft texture of bread. Born out of the desire for a quick, crunchy snack, this sandwich found popularity particularly in the 1950s and 1960s. There are various ways to enjoy a potato chip sandwich, and one of the most common approaches was to layer plain potato chips between 2 slices of soft white bread, sometimes lightly buttered or spread with mayonnaise to add creaminess. The chips provide a satisfying crunch, and the saltiness brings an instant flavor boost. This sandwich is all about texture contrast. The soft bread combined with the crispy, airy potato chips creates a sensory experience that goes beyond just taste. Regional variations sometimes involve adding other fillings, such as ham, turkey, or even peanut butter, to complement the chip's saltiness and add complexity. Some people preferred barbecue-flavored or sour cream and onion chips, giving the sandwich an extra kick of flavor. A more playful take included smashing the sandwich down slightly so the chips crumbled and melded into the bread, ensuring every bite was full of that crispy goodness. Though it was often seen as a snack for children, adults appreciated it as a guilty pleasure, a no-fuss way to add crunch to a quick meal without needing to cook anything. Number 9, Sardine and Mustard Sandwich. The sardine and mustard sandwich is a boldly flavored, nutrient-rich option that became popular due to its simplicity and the availability of canned sardines. The sandwich is typically made by spreading a layer of mustard, usually Dijon or whole grain for a more intense flavor, on slices of fresh or toasted bread. The mustard acts as both a flavor enhancer and a way to cut through the oiliness of the sardines, offering a tangy, sharp contrast to the fish's briny taste. Sardines, usually canned in olive oil or water, are laid whole or mashed slightly onto the mustard-covered bread. Their rich umami flavor and smooth texture make for a hearty bite, and they are packed with protein, omega-3 fatty acids, and essential vitamins, making the sandwich not only tasty, but also nutritious. Some variations add thinly sliced onions, capers, or lemon juice, for an extra burst of flavor and acidity, enhancing the taste and balancing the fattiness of the sardines. The bread type can change the experience. White bread keeps it soft and simple, while rye or sourdough adds an earthy depth. This sandwich was particularly loved by those who enjoyed strong, savory flavors and were looking for a quick, no-cook meal. In some regions, it was served open-faced as a tartine, while others preferred it with both slices of bread, pressing down to let the sardine oil mix into the mustard for a richly satisfying taste. Number 10, pork roll and cheese sandwich. The pork roll and cheese sandwich is a regional delicacy from New Jersey, often referred to as a Taylor ham and cheese sandwich in the northern part of the state. Pork roll is a processed meat product, similar to Canadian bacon, but with a distinct salty flavor and a tender, almost sausage-like texture. It's made from pork, salt, sugar, and a blend of spices, and comes in a tube-like packaging that can be sliced into rounds. The meat is traditionally pan-fried until the edges crisp up and slightly curl, creating a caramelized outer layer while maintaining a juicy interior. To make the sandwich, the fried pork roll is typically topped with a slice of American cheese, which melts over the meat, adding a creamy, savory contrast. This combination is then placed on a soft roll, often a Kaiser roll, which absorbs the flavors of the meat while providing the perfect soft yet sturdy bite. Sometimes, the sandwich includes a fried egg, making it a popular breakfast option. Condiments like ketchup, mustard, or hot sauce are sometimes added for extra flavor. The pork roll and cheese sandwich is best enjoyed hot, allowing the cheese to melt fully and the pork roll to remain tender. It's a beloved staple in New Jersey diners and is often served all day, from breakfast to late-night comfort food, highlighting its versatility and widespread appeal in the state's culinary culture.